Yesterday we have seen basics of the API testing. What is an API? What is an endpoint? What are the components of endpoint? Basic HTTP methods and the status codes. And what is the sample request and response? How it will be. Today we'll start with the actual our REST assured. Right, how to implement APIs by using REST assured. Right, a quick glance. REST assured is a Java based library. It will work with the Java only because it is a developed in a by using Java. Right, by using this, we can easily develop the REST assured. We can automate the APIs because it will follow a cucumber syntax like a BDD syntax. If you have idea given when then, right? Gherkin syntax given when then. But here REST assured is a it will follow it. It is not just a Gherkin syntax. It actually a fluent API style borrowed from a BDD. Right? It is a fluent API style given when then. In given what we will write given means we should have a before executing the API we should have something. Right? What are the things we required? We required a endpoint. We required a headers. We required a parameters. We required a body. In the given, we have to specify these things. In the when, what we require, we will do the action. In when, we will do the action. What type of action? Either it is a get, what type of method? Get method or post method, put method, delete method. In then, we will do the response validation. In then, we will do the validation of the response. Given, when, then. These three we will use the mostly. Right. It will support REST assured all types of HTTP methods. It will support get, post, put, delete, patch, all the things. It will support it. If you want to start with, right, what are the prerequisites we required? We are working with a Java based library. So we required, first of all, Java library, JDK. How to install the JDK? I think everyone knows about it. I think in every class I am telling. If anyone don't know, please raise your hand. I think I have already explained in multiple classes how to. Just what we can do, we have to download the JDK21. Download the JDK21. How to download? Maybe just you can just give a quick. Right, we can go to Google JDK, open JDK, download the open JDK21. We can go to this one, openlogic.com, open JDK downloads. Okay, this one. Java version 21. Select the Windows 64-bit JDK. Where is the download? Minimize it. I think zip file. We can. MSI is a installable file. We don't require any install. Right, just directly we can download the zip file itself. We can download the zip file. Once we download the zip file, extract it and keep it inside a C drive. C drive program files. We will have a Java folder. If you don't have Java folder, create one Java folder and then paste it here. Paste it here. Right. If you have a multiple folder, delete, keep it only one folder, right? Main folder. Inside again, sometimes it will come again open logic, open JDK. Just delete that, keep it in only in main folder, one folder only. Yeah, we can keep it, but it will be a lengthy path will be very lengthy. So just make it a short. Once it is downloaded, what we have to do? I think we have to set the environment variables. You can type the environment variables and just click on edit system variables. Click on environment variables. and then go to system variables and then create one Java home. Java home. Here what we need to give, we can browse the directory or we can paste it. Root directory. Just root directory, we have to paste it. Click on OK. Click on OK. I already have. And then next one, path. Open the path. Be careful, don't delete anything in the path. If you delete it, our system sometimes will not work. Just to make sure, don't delete anything. Come to starting position. In Windows 11, it will be very easy. It will open in a different way. Windows 10, this is the how it will open. Just we have already given Java home. So percentile Java underscore home /bin and then semicolon. /bin and then semicolon. Right? Don't delete anything. Just add this variable. Click on OK. Click on OK. Click on OK. And then how to verify whether it is correctly set up? Just to open the command prompt. We can Java -- version. If you are getting this message, that means successfully set. There is no issues. If you are getting any issues, means there is some issue in the path setup. Okay, once that is done, next thing what we required a Eclipse. If you are familiar with IntelliJ, you can go with IntelliJ, or if you are okay with Eclipse, work with Eclipse. Eclipse, we can go to just Eclipse download and we can open this. Okay, click on the download packages and click on the release on top, release, and click on the latest one. This is the latest release. Click on this and click on first one, M2 package, and then click on this download enterprise IDE for enterprise Java and web developers. Download this. Windows, if you are using Windows or Mac OS, which OS you are using, just download 64-bit. Just download it and then extract it. It will download a zip file. Just extract it. And then we will have inside the zip file, we will have a file, binary file. We can open that. Right. After downloading, if we extract it, we will get inside Eclipse application. You just click on it. Right. If you click on it, it will open. It will ask for the first time. If you are creating, it will ask for the workspace. Workspace means where I want to save my work. Just give that workspace. Just it will take some time. Just okay, fine. It will open. Meanwhile, I already opened. Just we have to give the workspace name and just continue. It will open like this. It will open like this Eclipse here. Okay, it is asking. You can give the where you want to create your workspace. You can create any one folder, right? Create some testing folder, and you can create some workspace. Or you can browse it, or create the folder and you can browse it also. Or if you give some name, something, rest assured training, it will create automatically folder. Right, fine. Then once it is done, it will open like this. Then next step is if you are using a TestNG, just install the TestNG plugin. I think everyone knows it. Go to help, Eclipse Marketplace, and then search for TestNG, install it. TestNG plugin. Okay, in the search, just search for a TestNG, it will come. Just install it. I think everyone knows it. Okay, just I'm stopping it. I'm stopping the. Okay, fine. Next step is what? We have to create the Maven project. Right. Most of the projects in real time we will use Maven projects only because we no need to download maintain manually. We no need to download dependencies manually. For our project, we require multiple third-party libraries. We are working with, if we are working with a Selenium, we require a Selenium jar, extent report jar, TestNG jar. Right? These are all the dependencies. It's very difficult. We need to download one by one manually and add to our project. It's very difficult. But if we are using Maven project means just it will take care of it. We have to add the dependencies. It will download automatically. That is the advantage of the Maven. Right. How to create the Maven project? I think everyone knows. File, new, click on the Maven project. If you are able to see, click on it. If you are unable to see, click on other. Just type for Maven project. Next, and click the checkbox. Create a simple project and group ID. Group ID is like a company name. Right. If you are working with some company, we have to give com.google, com.oracle, com.ibm. Which company you are developing this project, we have to give. Similarly, just I will give com.testing. And then artifact ID is like a project name. Artifact ID is like a project name. Rest assured training. Suppose I will give rest assured training. Click on finish. Okay, it will create it automatically. Okay, it will create, this is the folder structure of the Maven. It will create automatically folder structure. We no need to worry about it. Right, then important file is pym.xml where we will maintain our all dependencies. Now currently we want to work with the rest assured. We have to add the rest assured dependency. Here what we have to do, after version, just add the first step is dependencies. Then we need to get the rest assured dependency. How to get it? We can go to mavenrepository.com and then search for rest assured. Search for the rest assured. Right, click on this first one, io.rest assured. What is the latest version? This is the latest version, 5.5.6. Click on it. Okay, copy this dependency, paste here. We don't require scope, tag scope, remove it. Just add the dependency. Then we will add a TestNG also. We will write the test cases using TestNG. Let's search for it. Then click on the first one. Then take the latest one. If sometimes if not working latest one, just get the previous version if you are facing any issues. Okay, for now these two are fine. Rest assured and TestNG. Okay, fine. So you should know the basics of Java, Maven, and JSON. You should have just idea how it will be, and HTTP concepts and Eclipse. These are all I think everyone knows about it. At first we have added the dependencies, and then we'll create a simple how to create the test case. How to execute the API. We can create main method also, no issues, but we are using a TestNG. So that right, we will get idea of TestNG also. Instead of main method, just practice. If you are practicing anything, just to do it with a TestNG or Cucumber. These are testing frameworks. All right, we can right click, create the class. Okay, just let me create API test. Okay, API test. If you are working with the TestNG, here the red test. Okay, we will write test case for yesterday. We have seen Postman. Right way I have explained about the gorest.co.in. You can open the gorest.co.in. We will get the APIs. Either you can use users, post, comments, to-dos. Anything is fine. We will go with the this one, users, first one. In manually, first anything if we are doing automation, we have to do it in a first thing is we have to do manually. Then you will understand what to pass. First thing, what we require, what type of request. This is the endpoint to get all the users. What is the HTTP method we have to use? Get. Here we don't require any authorization parameters, headers, body. We don't require anything. Just we have to pass these two only. HTTP method get and then URL. Just click on the send. And then we will get the response. Okay, then how to do it in the REST issue? Okay, public void, just I will write get users test. Okay, fine. Then what is the syntax? It will be a given when then. Right. We will follow given and then when and then we will get given when. These three only most. Sorry. Then okay. Then what is the how it will recognize? First we'll see just given. Okay, given when then only. Given. After given, what we can provide the base URI. But first of all, it should recognize. Given should recognize. Given is not recognizing. We have to tell from where we need to pick. If you know the Java concepts, package concepts, we are getting this given is in some other package. From which package? We are added jar, rest assured jar. In rest assured, we will have these are all the packages. If we expand Maven dependencies, we can see these are all the packages. From this package, we need to get it to this given, but it is unable to recognize. From where we need to get rest assured. There is a class called rest assured dot given. Right. Rest assured dot given. See how this is a method given. We are calling directly on a rest assured class. This concept, what is this concept? If you know the Java, this is a static method. Static methods we can call directly by using class name rest assured dot given. So if we import, but without rest assured, how to write it? Right. Without rest assured, how to write it? If you know idea about the static imports, static import, import static io.rest assured. What is the package name? io.rest assured given. So that I can avoid this rest assured. Just we can write directly given. Then base URI. What is the base URI? We can give until v2 public. This is common for all API, get, post, put, delete. Only this path will change. Right. So this is the base URI, that is fixed one. We can give it as a base URI. Then what else we require? We don't have any headers. Currently, we don't have any parameters or headers. We don't have. So next thing is when. After given, then we can follow dot when. This is called a chaining. Base URI will return request specification object. Inside request specification, we will have a when. So this is called a chaining of. We no need to write create the object and call those things. Given when. When get, what we are doing, you want to execute get request or post request or put request, which request you want to get request. Get off, what is the path we have to give? Users / users. Then once we get then we need to validate. Just we will see status code 200. I am expecting status code 200. Okay. Given, we have given the base URI and then when then get, we have to pass the path, then status code. Just we are verifying only status code. Just if you want to execute, this is the TestNG test case. So right click, run as TestNG. You can also write it in main method, right? Just avoid the writing anything in the main method. You will not get it anything. Just write down either TestNG or Coco. You can use anyone. See, it is getting pass. Suppose if I pass, I am expecting 201. Suppose status code I am expecting 201. If I run it, what will happen? It will fail, obviously, because it is returning 200, but we are expecting 201. So expected status code 201, but it was 200. Our test case will fail. Status code 200. Now, if we execute, if we observe, we are unable to see what is the, sometimes in the console, we want to see what is the request and response going. We can also enable those things. How to enable those things? Given, we can add log dot all. We can log all. This is the request. It will log the request details. If we execute now, after given, just write dot log dot all. It will log the, see, it will log what is the request method, what is the method, what is the URI. If we pass anything, request parameters, currently we don't have any, these parameters empty. These are all we don't have currently. So request, it is logging the request, but a response, where is the response? We can log response also after then. We can press enter, then dot log all. Then it will log response details also. That's it. Response also, it will log all the response details. This is the request details and then response details. And then response body. These are all response address and then response body. Response body. We can validate. We can enable after given, if we add dot log dot all, it will log the only request details. After then, if we add log dot all, it will log all the response details. If you want to log specific thing, we can also, instead of all, if you want to log only request body details, only body, then we can add a body. If you want only parameters, we can add only parameters. But if we add, generally we will use all. So it will log all the things related to request and response. Okay, this is the how we will execute in the REST assured. Given, main thing is only three things we have to remember: given, when, then. Given, when, then. Under given, what are the things we will give? Base URI. And then we'll see what else. Right, will coming classes, we will see what are all given. Under when, get request, post request, or put request. Then validations. Currently we are validating only one status code. Now we will see one more. Specific user. I want to get the specific user. Okay. For specific user, what we have to pass for specific user? We have to pass the user ID. Right. We can see here itself. Okay, get all users. We will get all the users. If you want to get the specific user, just clone this. How to duplicate? Then we have to pass slash path parameter. This is called a path parameter. Then if we execute, we will get only that particular ID response. If you want to pass this parameter dynamically, just we can give slash colon slash colon in the postman user ID. Something we can give any name colon user ID. So it is enabled. See, here it will enable. Then we can pass that ID here. If we want to pass the dynamically, we can parameterize this and then we can pass here path parameters. We will have path parameters, query parameter. This is called a path parameter. We'll see how to pass that in rest assured. Okay, at the rate test, okay, public void get user by ID. Okay, get a user by ID. Then what are the things we require? First given, same thing we require given base URI log all when then same thing only, but what it will change here? Just we have to add after users, we have to add the user ID. This user ID, suppose I will add this user ID. This user ID. That is the only change. Then if you want to run it, just I want to run this only this test case. You can click here run button. We are seeing right. Just click on this run button. It will run this only this test case. If you right click and run, it will run both the test case. Okay, fine. It ran only this test case. It is a response also. We got it. Now I want to pass it as a path parameter instead of like this hard coded value. I want to pass it as a dynamic value. How to pass it? After base URI, just press enter. We can have a path param. Path param. Here we can pass it as a. Here we can give the user ID any name. We can give user ID some name, and then what is the value? What is the value? Then same name we have to pass here in curly brackets. In curly brackets, we have to pass like this. In curly brackets, we have to pass like this. Right, if you run it again. Okay, it's fine, it's working fine. If you give suppose this name, if it is not matched, suppose I have given capital ID. Right, sometimes while typing, maybe typing mistake. Sometimes, right, if we are giving some other, if it is both are not matched, if both are not matched, then we will get a error. Those illegal argument path parameters were not correctly defined. It is expecting this one, but undefined path parameter is asking like this, right? Both should be in sync. User ID, same name we have to give in the path param and then in the get. Okay, fine. This is the get a specific ID. Okay, fine. What else? If you want, I want to validate, suppose these values. I want to validate these values. Right. Testing means what we have to do, whether correctly working or not. API is correctly responding or not. We have to verify the response body. It is 200, but whether it is giving correct output or not. If you want to validate, here we can use the Hamcrest built-in assertions are there. Hamcrest API. Hamcrest API is there. What are those? We will see. Okay, mostly we will get these are the response codes. 200 okay, 201 for created, 204 for delete. If you are getting any error, 400 bad request, 404 resource not found. These two are client side errors. 500 internal server, that is server side errors. We will have a different Hamcrest validations. How to do it? We can do it after status quo. Just we can have a body. Body. What we want to validate here? I want to validate this one. Body. Same thing. Whatever we have passed, whether it is coming or not. Coming or not. But equal to is not recognized. In the body, I want to validate ID equal to this number. But equal to is not recognized. Because from where we need to get, we have to tell Hamcrest API. Okay, we have to import static import again. Import static org.hamcrest.matches dot star. We can give star means it will import all the validation, all the methods, all methods. You can see, you can control and click matchers class. These are all static methods. We can, these are all the validation methods, all of, we can have all of, and then any of. You can verify these all these methods and which one are you can try it. Here what we are using equal to. Okay, we are using the equal to, just we will run it. If we want to do exact match, we will use the equal to. It's failing. Why it is failing? Resource not found. Resource not found. That means this ID may not exist. Huh? Let me check. Right, this ID got changed. Multiple people are using, right? Someone is deleted. We can take again. Take this one more. Execute this. But if here we have to give the same ID. That's why we have to pass this as a parameter so that we no need to give multiple times. String user ID directly, then we can pass this user ID. We can run it. Okay, again, what is the issue? So it is expecting, it is coming with a greater than less than symbols. Response is why greater than less than symbols? I think it is extracting with greater than and less than symbols. Why equal to? I think exact match. It is coming with actual value is coming greater than less than. Somewhere. Okay, we'll see that. Greater than less than inside is coming, but in response we are unable to see. Okay, for this, if you want to match it, what we have to do? We have to do a not exact match. We have to do contains string. Contain string. String containing actual. Expected by still we are getting issue. A string containing okay ID oh, maybe it is an ID integer type, right? Maybe we are validating string is not working. We'll check with the name. Just we'll try body name. Okay, this name should come. Okay. Okay, this is working fine. Oh, this is working fine. We will see equal to run it. Okay, for string it is fine, it is working fine. For ID there might be something. Let me check, or otherwise I will check on it. I will explain. Okay, is we have to do it the is for ID. Body is. Okay, actually here we have taken as a string, right? That's why maybe we are getting issue. We have to convert to a integer. Is will it will matches the integer. Is will matches the integer equal to is matches the string. It is taking a input as a string. Is will take the input as a integer. Now it will work. Okay, fine. It's working fine. For integer, use the is. For a string, use the equal to. Okay, if you want to do contains, we can use the contain string. If you want to validate as item, if you have a array, if we have some array, we can have validate it as item. I think these are the Hamcrest validations. We given when then we have seen all these things, and then we are giving this base URI is common. Base URI is common for all the test cases. So we no need to give every time this one. Then what we can do? We can do it inside a before method. If we have idea about TestNG, how the before method will work. For each test case, it will before executing test case, before method will execute. In the before method, what we will do? We will do rest assured dot. This is the class rest assured. We have to set the base URI, this one. Then we can avoid in the each test case base URI. We can remove it. Now execute all the test case, right click and run as TestNG test. Okay, it will work fine. So that we can only one place in the before method, we can execute instead of before method also what we can do? We can write only one time before test. So that it will execute only one time. We no need to set it for every test because all test cases has the base URI common. If any test case is different, if any test case is a different base URI, then we have to write individually. If make sure that if all test cases have same base URI, follow this. If it has a different, follow individually. We have to set in each test case. That is based on the project. Okay, now click on the run as. It will also work. Only one time it will set and it will execute. Okay, fine. It's working fine. No issues. Given and given when then. We have to remember these three things only. Given when then. Under given we can give, what are the things we can give under given, we can follow the path parameters, and also what we can give under headers we can give. Suppose we'll see headers also. Headers we can give. Just let me just. What else we can give? We can just, you can verify dot. These are all we think we can give under given. Cookies, filters, form parameters, headers. Mostly we will use headers, path parameters, request. If we have, we don't require this. Path parameters. So where is that request parameter? Form parameters. Form parameters very rarely we will use. Multi-part. Multi-part means if you want to upload the files, PDF file, those things. Multi-part means we can use the param. We can use the param also. We can use the param also. Okay, query parameters. Mostly these are the things we will use for path parameters, query parameters, headers. These three things, 80% we will use these things. Very rare cases we will use some other things. Okay, we have to remember these three. Under given, path parameter, query parameter, header. And then under when, what we can do mostly, get, post, put, to delete. When, get, post, put, to delete. Then validations. Then validations. These are all Hamcrest validations. We will see different validations also. We can also write TestNG assertions also. In real time, we will use, we'll see in real time, this approach we will, this is the basic things. Right, in real time, we will not follow this type of coding. In real time also, we will see, first we will see basic things, then we will see the real time how we will use. Okay, so for any doubts, anyone has any questions or any?
Hi, Venkat.
Yeah,
hello?
Yes, please.
Yeah, then what is the difference between that path parameter and a query parameter? Can you
Right,
tell
in query
one
parameter, if you see, first, so far we have seen path parameter. Path parameters we will give after slash. Directly we will give that ID. Suppose inside URL itself we will give. That means path parameters what I want to get the specific ID. I want to get the specific ID record, user ID record, employee record.
Okay.
In those cases we will use the path parameters. That is, we will give as part of URL itself. As part of this URL itself. But query parameters are like a filters. Out of I have 100 records. I want to filter records based on, so I want to get only first page record. Second page record. Query parameters are like filters. I will tell you, I will get that example also. I will show that example also. Okay, I will get that. A basic idea, you got it, right? Your path parameters means as part of the URL we will send if you want to get a specific records. But request parameters are like a filters, like we will give the question mark, and we can give as part of your question mark. Suppose we can also provide here ID equal to. That is based on purely how developers will implement. That is not restricted to anything. User ID we can pass as part of URL or question mark also. We can, if developer implemented like this, we have to pass user ID equal to some number. But usually after question mark, whatever we will give, those are all like a filters. It will filter the output. Okay, thank you. Okay, we will see. I will try to get that example also. We'll explain tomorrow. Any other questions?
Yeah, Venkat, I have a question.
Sir, can we share Word documents? Whatever you
Word document now I cannot share. Once done right everything, then I will share it.
Okay, you are covering real-time project also, sir, end of the day? Like,
Right. If you are continuously joining me, so I will explain the framework. Previous classes, let me stop it. Previously, what happened, right? Cucumber, I have taken classes, but after while starting framework classes, no one joined. I did not